Danny Flexen here for Seconds Out with super middleweight contender John Ryder. John, how you doing?
Good, mate. I'm good. Sorry for the delay. We were meant to be at half quarter past one. It's now 2 o'clock. London traffic.
Well done for admitting that on camera. I wasn't going to bring it up, but apology accepted, and we're still friends.
Just about, yeah.
Yeah,
Me and DB Flex, the romance continues.
and the underscore king.
That's it.
It's been announced recently you've got a fight on the Triple G show in the US against Mike Guy. Just tell us first of all how that came about.
Well, Eddie said he wanted to get me out before the end of the year. There was talks of certain cards. The 21st November was a potential. Then that was fastly approaching, and nothing seemed to be materialising. I had a few days, 4 or 5 days at the gym, just to recover. I mean, I was working hard towards that date, and Tony just said that it's not looking likely. You can't overdo it. You'll probably be on December now. Then it looked like potentially fighting tonight on the Saunders undercard or on the AJ undercard next week. So we was working towards a date in December there at that point. Then it got put back to the 18th of December. So we've worked accordingly. We've took breaks and laid up on the hard work at times and took an easy couple of days. But we're ready to go and looking forward to it.
It's been over a year since we last saw you out. How relieved and happy are you just to be back out and back doing what you love doing?
But majorly, just buzzing really. I mean, like you say, it's a year at the ring. Obviously, I'm in a fortunate position that I'm getting out before Christmas. There's God knows how many fighters in the UK that are not got nothing penciled in or nothing scheduled, and I mean, it must be a really frustrating time. But I mean, yeah, it's a buzz to be out before Christmas, and especially on such a great card being headlined by Golovkin.
Yeah, I mean, is there a plan, a kind of greater plan involved in that? A few people have speculated already that it's leading to an eventual match between yourself and Golovkin, who fights Kirill Zaremeta in the main event. Is that a future plan?
No, listen, not that I know of. I know Eddie did mention that he wants to have me stateside just in case there's any slip up in test results with either the main event in the Texas bout. So, listen, it's good to be a reserve and just to be getting out first and foremost is the most important thing. I'm fully focused on Mike Guy, but if something gets changed in the meantime, then I'm good to go. Do you know what I mean? But no, it's good to be out there. It's good to get exposure in the States again. I mean, as Brits, we build our careers up to boxing America, and I'm lucky enough to be going out there again in a week's time to have my second fight out there in 2 years.
But it's clearly then in the back of Eddie's mind that if anything does fall through, either in your show, if the Triple G fight, if anyone fails a test there, or in Canelo against Smith the following day, you're on that side of the pond and ready to step in if needed.
Yeah, and I hope he knows that my days at 11-6 are well and truly gone. So if Golovkin does need a replacement, he'll have to come up to 12 stone. But I mean, like I say, I've been on some good cards. Been very fortunate to headline some cards. Was on Canelo card last year, so to be on Golovkin's card this year is good. I mean, we're ticking things off boxes, but next year I want to be headlining shows again.
Tell us about Mike Guy. I mean, I've had a look at his record. I've seen what's there of him on YouTube. There's not loads. What do you make of him?
To be fair, he's not a very fortunate geezer. One, he's shorter than me, and two, he's older. So he's not got much going for him, has he?
How'd you find him?
I know, yeah. Where they dig him up from? Yeah, very rare. But no. Do you know what? He's had 12, lost 5, drawn 1. I mean, he's been there with likes of Devichenko. Got a win over Dennis Duglin, who a lot of the British fight fans will know from fighting George Groves and spars of Eubank. So. Yeah, I mean, he's got good wins on his side. And he's obviously lost to Devichenko, which was an interesting fight. He got stopped in the last round. But, I mean, we've seen on recent times and recent form what Devichenko can do.
And that's the only time he's been stopped was against Derevyanchenko. And like you say, it was in the last of an 8-rounder. Are you looking to kind of make a statement to do better than that result?
I'm purely just looking to get out, shake off the ring rust and just enjoy it. Do you know what I mean? It's been a year at the ring. I mean, the whole build up. It's important. It was important for me to get out this year and just get down to the limit again and just really test the body, go through fight week, go through camp, just go through it all again. So it's not over a year at the ring. Then, do you know what I mean? I mean, obviously we're a week or so over the year, but I don't want to be going a clear year without being in proper camps and not fighting. So I'm fortunate, very fortunate and grateful to Tony and Eddie and the whole team for getting me out. I thought I was born, and I thought that was a yawn coming.
No,
Luckily, it was a sneeze.
I was trying to hold it in because it's rude, isn't it? But I just couldn't. I knew. I
You're not,
accepted it.
you're not got the you not
You
got
would
the
never
virus,
bore me,
well.
mate. You would never bore me. Last time we saw you in the ring was obviously against Callum Smith last year in November. You felt you'd done enough to take the decision. I scored it at the time. I felt you'd picked it as well. I felt you'd done enough. When you look at it now, do you kind of look at the fact that Smith's fighting Canelo the day after your fight and think, that could have been me? If I'd have got the decision I felt I deserved, I'd be fighting Canelo on that date.
Wouldn't I? Listen, I'd have hoped it had been May 5th. I mean, I hoped it had been long gone by now. But yeah, I mean, to be fair though, I think to myself, having a year out the ring, like fair play. Take my hats off to Callum Smith for taking this fight straight away. It's a long time out the ring. You're going straight in there with the pound for pound star of boxing. I mean, ideally, as a world champion, you're taking the majority of the belts into the fight. Do you know what I mean? You are taking the belts in there. Ideally, I'd have liked something in between, but I mean, he's game. He's doing what a champion does, and he's taking the toughest fights.
But no regrets on your side in the sense that, if you'd have won that fight, Callum wouldn't have been in the running for Canelo, presumably, and you would.
Yeah, no, it's obviously a shame. Do you know what I mean? It's I'm sure there's life-changing money on the table for this fight, and really securing the future for myself and my kids and my family. Listen, everything happens for a reason in this sport, and for whatever reason it is, I've not got this fight. I've got a fight the day before, and 2021 looks a big year for me.
Before we move on from it, how do you see that fight going between Canelo and Smith the night after your fight?
Well, it's a tough fight, isn't it? We all know what Canelo can do against bigger opposition as well. What he'd done to Kovalev, he dealt with him. Although at the time of the stoppage, I felt he was behind on the cards. He got him out there and left it that it didn't matter. But listen, to be fair, you're not really going to get a points win over Canelo in the States. In Texas, it's going to be tough, and I don't know if Canelo can stop him. I don't know if he's got the. We know how slippery Canelo is, and he rarely takes a shot clean. So it's just I can't see him beating him on points, and I can't see him stopping him. So I can only see a Canelo win.
And you said 2021 is going to be a big year for you. What do you see? And obviously you speak to Eddie and you speak to Tony. What do you see as your path to that world title shot?
Well, I think Eddie stated that once the fight between Callum and Canelo's happened, that the regular title will be vacant. Hopefully, all being well, me coming through this fight on the 18th, I'll be in line to fight the likes of Chudinov or Lemieux for the vacant title. So look at this as that. I mean, so then it's a step in the right direction towards fighting at world level, the regular title on the line. So just hoping we can come through December 18th, and then look forward to that in the new year.
This will be the third time the Lemieux fight's been mooted for you. It must be one that you'd like to tick off the list.
Yeah, it'd be nice. I mean, because obviously we got so close to it happening in Vegas, but he pulled out the day before the fight, before I flew out. Sorry. Then it's been spoken about ever since. So yeah, I mean, to get him actually in the ring would be nice. I mean, we've seen of recent form. We obviously liked when he fought Billy Joe Saunders, what Billy Joe done to him, but then he's come back. He's racked up a couple of good wins. So it would be nice to just really finally put that one to bed.
You'd probably go in as the favourite against him. You'd certainly go in against the favourite against Chudinov. And personally, I think you have a field day against Chudinov looking at styles and stuff. But is the ultimate goal to win that super title rather than just, be the regular champion and defend that?
Listen, the ultimate goal is just to be a world champion. So whether it be super or regular, listen, either one would be a dream come true. So let's just take steps in the right direction, starting with the regular version, and then we'll go from there.
And what about rematches with some of the people who've defeated you, the likes of Callum Smith and Billy Joe Saunders? Very close fights in both occasions. If it's for a world title or not, is just getting back in the ring with them something that appeals to you?
Yeah, of course. I mean, but the likes of Callum Smith, I think if things don't go his way against Canelo, then I'm sure we'll see him move up to 175. Billy Joe, obviously, that's there. I mean, like I've always stated, I get on really well with Billy Joe, but it's boxing, it's business. We put friendship aside and we go in there, we knock lumps at each other, then we shake hands after. So, listen, good luck in his fight tonight with Martin Murray. I like both fighters. They're both a credit to the sport. I'll fight anyone I've got to.
That's good to know. And Danny Jacobs is someone you've talked about getting in the ring with before as well. Is that something that still appeals to you? He had a fight recently. Didn't look as good as he has in the past necessarily.
Yeah, no, I've not actually watched the fight back, but I've seen the reports and I think even the ring announcer announced it wrong at first, didn't he?
Yeah.
So what a cock up that was. But yeah, I mean, like I've said, I just want to fight the best people I can out there and the biggest names. So if Danny Jacobs is that, then why not? I mean, hopefully let me pick up that regular title next year and we can have it as a first defense. But if he's up for it, but yeah, I don't know if he's still building into the weight at 168 or he just didn't take Rosado seriously. But as a former 2-time world champion, you should realise you got to take every opponent seriously.
When are you flying out?
Heading out on the 12th next Saturday.
Okay, so you're going to give yourself a few days. I get 12. Yeah, so about 5.
Yeah, we'll have 5-6 days to acclimatise. Yeah, obviously East Coast is a lot easier to adjust to. Yeah. 5 as opposed to the 8. So look forward to getting there, hit the ground running, and then enjoy fight week. Try and get a snap with Triple G, and yeah, enjoy it. Enjoy the fight.
Try and get a snap with Triple G, and could end up being your opponent later in the week if anything
Yeah,
goes wrong.
yeah, that's it. Get a picture of him, and then hopefully face off against him in the ring.
So you'd be happy, like I know we talked about this earlier, but you'd be happy to step in, even though for you as well it would only be 24 hours notice against Canelo or Smith, or even less notice if it's I suppose weigh-in time. So yeah, maybe a little bit more notice if it was Golovkin.
No, because I think obviously when you go into a bubble, you're there 5 or 6 days before. So I mean, if we go into the bubble on Saturday, I'm sure they'll be going on Sunday. So we'd know 5 or 6 days in advance, which would give us time to maneuver into position, whether it be floating from Florida to Texas, then so be it. But yeah, look, these are like once in a lifetime opportunities. Do you know what I mean? And if you've got the chance to fight Canelo, then are you really going to turn it down?
And at that notice, where they desperately need someone, you'd get absolutely huge money as well. Like I know that's not the main consideration, but you would, wouldn't you? You'd get massive money.
I'd do it for a packet of digestives and a Casio watch. But listen, like I said, I just want to fight the best. Do you know what I mean?
Well, at least we know your favourite.
I'm a cheap date.
Now we know you like digestives and Casio, so you know if anyone wants to get John Ryder a Christmas present.
That wasn't plugs for sponsors anyway. By the way,
could be future sponsors. I mean,
you never know. You never know.
Do you like a particular digestive brand, or you know?
Well, I stick to McVitie's. I don't favour an own brand from any particular supermarket, so stick to the top dog digestive. McVitie, sorry. So yeah, I mean,
but open to changing that if someone wanted to do a partnership. I
know they're bringing out all the other flavors now, so I'm willing to try anything.
Good stuff. All right, well, very best of luck. Safe flight and safe journey. But yeah, hope it all goes well next week, whether it's Mike Guy or someone of a higher profile.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate it.
Right, mate. Take care, and I'll speak to you soon.
Cheers, Danny. Take care, mate.
See ya.